This is actually the closest thing I could find in regards to cover art for this song, and the world has just been so crazy lately. I'm not going to get into some big political rant, but if I have one thing to say, man, it's just everyone just try to come together with love, as corny as that sounds, man. We all need a little bit more understanding. Try to understand people who are from different walks of life than you, whether it's their race, their creed, religion, sexuality, whatever, because all this division and hatred and violence and shooting and killing, it's just not going to make anything better, man. People need to come together and just try to do better. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for that album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And today we're going to talk about this song from Jay-Z called Spiritual. Now, this one actually dropped last night on Tidal, but it did kind of get swept under the rug with all the crazy shit that's been going on in the world, as well as with Schoolboy Q's album dropping, which I will be reviewing, obviously, in a couple of days. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, which I always am, I am a big Jay-Z fan, but I Got the Keys was disappointing to me, and this one was kind of disappointing to me as well. But at the same time, whenever I see a new Jay-Z song, I don't go into it expecting too much, because just like any artist who's been in the game for a long time, he peaked quite a while ago, and that by no means is a diss to Jay-Z. That's just what happens with anybody in their profession, man. When you're doing this shit for so long, there's going to be a point where you're at your best, and then it's just going to be downhill from there. And that's kind of what I feel has happened with Jay-Z. Haven't been a big fan of his last couple of projects. There's been some nice songs and verses here and there, no doubt. Not saying it's all out trash, but the quality has definitely seen quite a bit of a decline. And it's no different with this track, really. I found the beat to be very dull. It's just some simple, bassy, and piano shit going on here. Nothing that was too memorable. And even the hook on this was kind of sloppy to me. You get a lot of different vocal styles coming together. It just kind of seemed jumbled and awkward. But if there's one saving grace about this track, it's the content, because as you could have guessed by the title Spiritual, Jay-Z is getting deep and dropping some social commentary and just talking about some of the shit that's wrong in the world today, including how sexual abuse within families can just tear them apart. And he even gets personal as he brings up how he's struggling with being a father because he didn't have a dad himself. So it gets so bad for him sometimes that he needs a shrink and maybe even a drink. And I can appreciate that coming from Jay-Z or any other artist when you're getting personal and putting your thoughts and feelings out there, because that's what makes people connect. But Jay-Z's flow on this was just, call me crazy, man, but did you guys find his flow to be just off on this one? Especially on that first verse. It just seemed like he was cramming shit together. It was very jumbled and almost on some Silk the Shocker type of shit. So that beat, along with that hook and these jumbled flows, really took away from this track for me, and that's why I give it a 2.5 out of 5. The main saving grace here was the content, but sonically, I didn't really care for this song too much, to be honest. So I want to know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments section with your thoughts and opinions. And also make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man. Where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and especially, you gotta subscribe to my channel, man. Help a brother out. I will see you next time.